Hey everyone, welcome to the daily stock forecast. Okay guys, let's go over the markets here. I'm gonna start with the SPY. As you can see today on the SPY on the opening, we went sideways to slightly higher. And during lunch, we saw some nice selling to this 20 moving average. Went sideways on the 20 moving average. Then we broke a little bit lower, just to above this 50 moving average. We went sideways again. And the 20 moving average came into play, and as you can see we saw a nice breakdown on this market. I sent out an alert on Twitter. We got the two scalping areas. This was the first one, the higher risk one, around 166.15, and the best scalping level was this level, the pierce of the 200 moving average, right into this area around 165.90. And as you can see, we saw a nice bounce just back above this first level. So when you see a flushing market, always look for the lower level, in this case this area with the 200 moving average, and as you can see we saw a nice bounce back above the prior support level. Now let's go over some levels for tomorrow here. The first level on the downside will be this 165.38 on the SPY as support. Then we have this gap window at 164.90, and then we have this gap fill around 164.58, and the big level on the downside will be 164.20. On the upside, first resistance will be this area, 166.94 to 167, and then we have this double top around 167.30, the highs from today. Okay guys, let's go over some other names here. I'm gonna start with Tesla. A lot of action today in Tesla. As you can see on Fridays, we went sideways into the close, and this morning the stock gapped higher and we saw new all-time highs on Tesla until we came into lunch, and we have this pretty nice topping tail, this candle right here. So I sent out an alert to grab a retrace, a 50% retrace on this play. It was a higher risk play, so I played this with a lower share size. My entry was around 172, so my stop loss was around $1, and I grabbed a quick dollar on the pullback right here. And as you can see, Tesla traded all afternoon inside this topping tail. They tried to close back above this one, and then we saw a nice sell-off from the highs from today around the 173. We saw a nice flush back above to this gap fill, pivot low area from Friday. Also on this one I sent out an alert on Twitter to buy Tesla long around the 160.40 level, and as you can see it was a dead on call, a nice multi-dollar bounce from this level. Now you might think why I didn't went long on the gap fill. As you can see on this 60-minute chart, we pierced the gap fill right into this 20 moving average. This was my second support that I saw on the charts. So always look for a multi-factor setup. Now let's go over some levels for Tesla tomorrow. Tesla is a very strong name, but when the selling will come into this stock, we can see a nice flush lower. So you only want to take the best trade setups here. So the first level on the downside will be the pierce of this 200 moving average into the 154.45.50 level. Then we have this level at the pierce of 150. Then we have this gap fill at the 145. We also have this level here at the 146.40, but I will look in this case to a flush to this gap fill. And then we have another gap fill right around 142 even number. Okay, let's jump over to IBM daily chart here. As you can see, it's still consolidating just below this 20 moving average. I'm looking to pick up a swing short at the end of this week if we're still consolidating and when 20 moving average is coming to this price point. And my stop loss will be any close above this 20 MA. That will be my stop out. Let's jump over to Facebook here. Facebook is today my swing short level. I was looking for the pierce of the 42 even number. As you can see, the high from today was 41.94. I'm still looking to pick up a small short on Facebook, and I'm looking now still at the spears of this 42. And if we're going to consolidate here, I'm looking for this double top high around 44.89. Now let's find some scalping level on JP Morgan for tomorrow. Okay, the first level of resistance will be this pivot high around 52.66. Then we have this gap window around 52.94. And then we have this gap fill at 53.29. On the downside, first small support will be this gap fill at 51.64. Then this pivot from last week, 51.50. And then we have the tail low around 51.29. And the big level will be this fake print low around $50.76. And the last one here will be Goldman Sachs. The first level of support on the downside will be this 156.66. Let's find some other levels here. Then I have this level on my 60-minute chart, the 156.33. And then this gap fill on the pierce of the 156 at the 155.84. And then we have this pivot low around 154.73. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to see you all on my Twitter and Facebook account, and I see you all tomorrow for a new update.